Okay, one more question important for your NIMHANS or AIMS PGI. Persistent stapedial artery. It is one of the normal variant present in of the artery present in the base of skull. It arises from the petrous part of internal carotid artery and forms the transient embryonic anastomosis between internal carotid artery and external carotid artery. Normally, like the stapedial artery, it arises part of internal carotid. It forms the transient embryonic anastomosis between ICA and ECA, and it can also terminate as the middle meningeal artery. But if it persists in adult life, it can lead to pulsatile tinnitus. Okay. Now, compartment syndrome. What is compartment syndrome? This we have read in anatomy as well as surgery also. Like we know that within the leg there are compartments, like anterior compartment of thigh or leg, for example, in thigh there is anterior compartment, medial compartment, and posterior compartment. So these compartments have been divided on the basis of deep facial septa. Okay, and as these deep facial septa, these are inelastic. So what happens whenever there is whenever there is some increase in the volume of this compartment, maybe due to any trauma or hemorrhage or local infection leading to muscle swelling, for example, it can lead to increase in intracompartmental pressure, because there is suppose this is a compartment, these are the facial septa, and if they are inelastic, then they can't be expand now. So it will lead to compression, it will lead to increase in intracompartmental pressure here, which can cause the compressive occlusion of the blood vessels, leading to ischemia. Okay, ischemic and nerve damage, ischemia leading to nerve and muscle damage, causing compartment syndrome. Okay, so treatment is the surgical decompression of this facial septa, and you should know the normal compartment pressure in children is more as compared to adults. In children it is approximately 13 to 17 mm of mercury, whereas in adults it is 5 to 10 mm of mercury. Okay.